Ladies and gentlemen, listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you isn't just words, it's a warning, a wake-up call. Some of you have been feeling it. You've been sensing something strange, something heavy pressing down on your life. You can't explain it, but you know deep in your soul that something is off. Maybe you've been waking up exhausted, like you fought a battle in your sleep. Maybe you've been losing things, missing opportunities, watching your blessings slip right through your fingers. And no matter how hard you try, something or someone is holding you back. My friend, let me tell you something. Evil is real. Darkness exists. There are people walking this earth with hearts full of envy, bitterness, and wicked intent. And whether you believe it or not, there are forces beyond what the eye can see working against you. Some people don't fight with fists. They don't raise their voices. They don't argue. No, they work in silence. They move in the shadows. And before you even realize it, they've placed something on you. A curse, an attack, a spiritual warfare designed to destroy your joy, your peace, your destiny. But listen to me. You are not powerless. You have the ability to recognize the signs, to break free and to stand strong against whatever evil is trying to come against you. Here are 7 signs that someone may be doing witchcraft on you. Number 1. Unexplainable bad luck and misfortune. Life has a rhythm, a flow. There are highs and lows, good days and bad. But sometimes something changes, something unnatural. It's like a dark cloud settles over you, and no matter what you do, nothing seems to go right. You wake up ready to take on the world, only to find that every step forward is met with resistance. Your plans fall apart before they even begin. Opportunities that once seemed certain now slip through your fingers. You start missing out on things you were once sure of, and worst of all, you don't know why. This isn't just bad luck. This isn't just a rough patch. This feels different. It feels personal. It feels targeted. You were once moving forward with confidence. You had dreams, ambitions, goals that were within reach, but now everything is delayed. Everything is blocked. You can't explain why the job offer you were excited about suddenly disappeared. You can't explain why your finances, which were once stable, are now a complete mess. You were managing your money wisely, yet somehow you keep losing it. Unexpected expenses come out of nowhere. People who owe you money refuse to pay you back. No matter how hard you try to budget, something always comes up, draining your resources before you even get a chance to breathe. You wonder if you made a mistake somewhere. You question yourself. Did I do something wrong? Did I make the wrong choice? But deep down, you know that this isn't normal. Then there's your relationships. The people in your life start acting differently. Friends who were once close to you begin to distance themselves. You can't figure out what changed. Was it something you said, something you did? But no, this shift is sudden, unnatural. Your words are twisted, your actions are misinterpreted, and people seem to believe lies about you before you even get a chance to defend yourself. You find yourself alone, abandoned, betrayed by the very people you once trusted, as if someone or something is working against you behind the scenes, manipulating circumstances to turn people against you. And the worst part? It happens so subtly that you barely even notice it until it's too late. Your peace of mind is stolen. You can't rest. You can't sleep. At night, your thoughts race, replaying every decision, every conversation, trying to make sense of what's happening. But there are no answers, only questions. The harder you try to fix things, the worse they become. You make plans only for them to collapse before they even begin. You set goals only to watch them be delayed time and time again. You feel like you're trapped in a cycle of failure, unable to break free. It's frustrating, it's exhausting, and deep down you start to wonder, is this more than just bad luck? Then out of nowhere, accidents start happening. You misplace things constantly. Your keys, your phone, important documents, things you were sure you left in a certain spot are suddenly gone, only to reappear somewhere you never put them. Maybe you start getting injured in the strangest ways, tripping over nothing, cutting yourself on objects that shouldn't be sharp, dropping things that were secure in your hands. You brush it off as clumsiness, but it happens too often to be a coincidence. Even your car, which was running perfectly fine last week, suddenly won't start. Electrical issues, flat tires, strange noises, one problem after another. And it's not just your car. Your appliances start breaking down for no reason. Your laptop crashes right before an important meeting. Your phone dies even though it was fully charged. Everything around you seems to be falling apart piece by piece, and no matter how much you try to keep up, you're always one step behind. It feels like life itself is rejecting you. Every time you try to move forward, something yanks you back. You apply for jobs, no responses. You try to start a business, unexpected roadblocks. You invest in something promising only to lose money. And the worst part, the people around you don't understand. They tell you to stay positive, to just keep trying. They don't see the pattern. They don't see the invisible force working against you. But you feel it. You know that something is off. You know that this isn't normal. You start praying, hoping for clarity, for relief. But even in your prayers, you feel resistance. You try to read, but your mind is cloudy. You try to focus, but distractions come from every direction. It's as if something doesn't want you to break free. It wants to keep you stuck, trapped in a cycle of frustration and failure. And that's when you realize this isn't just a string of bad luck. This is a spiritual attack. Someone doesn't want to see you succeed. Someone doesn't want you to rise. And they have been working in the shadows, sending negativity, sending obstacles, sending confusion into your life. But here's what they don't realize. You are stronger than this. You are more powerful than any darkness that tries to come against you. They may try to block you, but they can't stop you. They may try to break you, but they will never destroy you, because what is meant for you will come to you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No curse, no hex, no evil intent can hold you back when you decide to stand firm, when you decide to fight back. This is not the end of your story. No matter how many times you've been knocked down, no matter how many doors have closed, you are not defeated. You are not a victim. The very fact that someone is trying to bring you down means that you are powerful, that you are destined for something great. People do not attack what they do not fear. They do not try to block what they do not see as a threat. So if someone is working against you, know this: they are afraid of what you are becoming. The enemy's goal is to make you give up, to make you believe that you are cursed, that you are unlucky, that you will never make it. But don't you dare believe that lie. You have a purpose. You have a calling. And no amount of witchcraft, no amount of negativity, no amount of opposition can take that away from you. So what do you do now? You fight back, but not with fear, not with anger, not with desperation. You fight with faith. You fight with resilience. You fight by refusing to let the darkness win. You fight by staying focused, by protecting your energy, by cutting off anyone and anything that does not serve your highest good. You fight by speaking life over yourself, by declaring that no matter what comes against you, you will rise. And here's the truth. When you stand in your power, when you refuse to be shaken, the people who sent this negativity your way, they will fall. The darkness they tried to place on you will return to them, because what you put out into the world always comes back. And those who move with evil intentions, they always reap what they sow. So stand tall, keep moving, keep fighting, because you were never meant to stay down, and no force, no curse, no attack can stop what is already destined for you. Number 2, strange dreams and nightmares. There's something about the night that feels different when you're under attack. It's when the world slows down, when the distractions fade, and when your spirit is left vulnerable. But lately, sleep is no longer your place of rest. The moment you close your eyes, you enter a battlefield. Your dreams are no longer peaceful. Instead, they are filled with chaos, darkness, and fear. The images that come to you at night feel more than just dreams. They feel real. And deep down, you know that something is trying to reach you, to shake you, to torment you. It starts subtly at first. You might dismiss it as stress, exhaustion, or just a bad night's sleep, but then the dreams begin to repeat. You see strange figures watching you. You feel like something is chasing you, but you never see its face. You try to scream, but no sound comes out. You wake up in a cold sweat, heart pounding, unsure of what just happened. And the worst part, the fear lingers. Even when you're awake, you still feel its grip on you. You try to shake it off, tell yourself it was just a dream, but deep down you know better. Then the nightmares take a darker turn. You start seeing people. Some you recognize, some you don't. Some are friends, some are strangers. But their presence in your dreams is unsettling. You feel their energy and it isn't good. Maybe they speak to you, whisper things you don't understand, or maybe they just stare at you with hollow, lifeless eyes. You wake up feeling drained, as if your very soul has been touched by something unnatural. It's as if someone or something is using your dreams to send a message. But the message isn't for your good. It's meant to weaken you, to shake you, to fill you with doubt and fear. There are nights where you feel something pressing down on your chest, making it hard to breathe. You try to move, but you're frozen. Your body refuses to respond. It feels as if an invisible force is holding you in place, watching, waiting. You fight to wake up, to break free, and when you finally do, you're left gasping for air, terrified of falling back asleep. You don't know why this keeps happening, but what you do know is this: it isn't normal, it isn't random, and it isn't just your imagination. Some nights you dream of places you've never been before. Dark, eerie places, abandoned houses, endless hallways, forests where something unseen lurks in the shadows. You don't know why you're there, but you feel like you're being led somewhere against your will. It's as if you've been pulled into a space that doesn't belong to you. And the deeper you go, the harder it is to escape. Then there are the nights when you see animals, snakes, crows, black cats, shadowy figures moving just out of reach. You try to ignore the signs, but your spirit knows the truth. You are under attack. This isn't just stress. This isn't just your mind playing tricks on you. This is spiritual warfare. Someone, somewhere, is trying to infiltrate your peace. They want you vulnerable, scared, uncertain, because when you are weak, when you are shaken, you become easier to control. They don't just want to haunt your nights. They want to disrupt your days. They want to drain your energy, break your spirit, and make you question everything you once believed in. You start to notice that every time you have these dreams, your waking life feels heavier. You wake up exhausted no matter how long you sleep. You feel irritable, anxious, on edge for no reason. You try to focus, but your mind feels clouded. Your motivation disappears. The things that once brought you joy no longer feel the same. And worst of all, you begin to feel disconnected from yourself, from God, from everything that once gave you strength. The people who wish harm upon you know exactly what they're doing. They know that the easiest way to weaken someone is to attack them when they are most vulnerable. And what is more vulnerable than sleep? They send their intentions, their negativity, their darkness, hoping it will latch onto you, hoping it will wear you down. They want you confused. They want you tired. They want you spiritually drained so that you stop fighting back. But what they don't realize is that you are stronger than they think. The first step to breaking free is recognizing the attack for what it is. This isn't just bad luck. This isn't just a coincidence. This is a spiritual battle, and you need to fight back with spiritual weapons. You need to pray over yourself before you sleep. You need to declare that no darkness, no attack, no evil force can touch you. You need to take control of your dreams, to speak against any spirit that tries to invade your space. You are not powerless. You are not weak. You are covered, protected, surrounded by divine strength. The people who are trying to attack you in your sleep do not hold power over you. They want you to believe they do, but they are wrong. What they send to you will not break you. It will return to them. Because darkness cannot touch what is covered in light. You must guard your energy, your mind, your spirit. Be mindful of the people you let into your space. Not everyone who smiles at you wishes you well. Not everyone who stands beside you is truly for you. There are people who want to see you fail, who want to see you lost, afraid, broken, but their plans will not succeed. This is your moment to rise, to stand firm in your faith, in your strength, and your power. You were not meant to live in fear. You were not meant to be tormented. You are meant for greater things, for higher things. You are meant for greater things, for higher things. And no nightmare, no curse, no evil intent can take that away from you. Tonight, when you close your eyes, you will sleep in peace. You will rest knowing that nothing and no one can harm you. You will wake up renewed, recharged, restored. Because the attacks against you, they stop here. They stop now. Number 3, sudden intense fear and anxiety. Fear, that feeling that creeps up on you out of nowhere, that cold sinking weight in your chest that makes no sense. 1 minute, you're fine, going about your day, thinking about normal things, feeling at peace, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, a wave of dread washes over you. Your heart races, your hands get clammy, your breathing gets shallow, and the worst part, you don't even know why you feel this way. There's no reason for it. Nothing happened, no threat, no danger. But deep down, you feel it. Something is wrong. At first, you think maybe it's stress. Maybe it's just a rough day. Maybe you're overthinking. But then it happens again, and again, and again. The fear comes at random moments. When you're at work, when you're driving, when you're sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. It doesn't make sense. You try to shake it off, but the feeling lingers. A tightness in your chest, a weight pressing down on your spirit, a sense that someone is watching you. You start losing sleep. You wake up in the middle of the night, heart pounding as if you just ran from something, but you don't remember dreaming about anything. It's just fear. And it's everywhere. You don't feel safe in your own space anymore. You feel on edge. Your mind won't stop racing. And worst of all, You don't feel like yourself. You can't explain it, but you know something is off. You feel like you're not in control of your own emotions anymore, as if something external is pulling the strings, filling you with anxiety that isn't even yours. This is how it starts. This is how spiritual attacks take hold. Fear is one of the most powerful weapons that can be used against you. When someone is working against you, when someone is sending negativity, jealousy, or even witchcraft in your direction, the first thing they want to do is break your peace. They want to make you weak, to make you doubt, to make you afraid. Because when fear takes hold, it paralyzes you. It keeps you from thinking clearly, from trusting your instincts, from standing in your power. And let's be clear, this isn't just random anxiety. This isn't just overthinking. You can feel the difference. This fear feels unnatural. It feels like something foreign has latched onto your spirit. You try to shake it off, to distract yourself, to tell yourself it's nothing, but deep down, you know it's something. It's not normal, and it's not you. Then it starts to get worse. You find yourself avoiding certain places, certain people, certain conversations, without even knowing why. The fear isn't just internal anymore. It's pushing you to withdraw, to isolate, to pull away from the people who care about you. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. They don't just want you to be afraid. They want you to be alone. They want you to feel powerless, disconnected, lost. Because when you're alone, when you're weak, when you're consumed by fear, you stop fighting back. But listen to me. This fear does not belong to you. It is not yours to carry. It is not meant to control you. The people who are working against you, who are sending these attacks your way, want you to believe that they hold power over you. They don't. Their energy, their darkness, their evil intentions, none of it can break you unless you let it. Fear only has power if you surrender to it. And you were never meant to surrender. You were never meant to be controlled by something outside of yourself. You were never meant to live in fear. That sudden anxiety, that overwhelming dread, it stops now. It ends now. Because the moment you recognize that this fear is not your own, you take back your power. You have to start fighting back spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You have to call out the fear for what it is. You have to break the chains that someone is trying to place on you. You have to speak power over your own life, over your own mind. You have to declare that no force, no darkness, no negative energy can take root in your spirit. You are stronger than they think. You are protected. You are covered, and you will not be controlled. Start paying attention. Who have you been around lately? Who has been in your space? Who has been acting different toward you? Because these attacks don't come out of nowhere. Someone somewhere doesn't like the light that shines in you. Someone doesn't want you to succeed. Someone is watching, waiting, hoping you crumble under this fear. But what they don't realize is that you were built for this battle and you will win. Stop carrying this fear as if it belongs to you. It was placed on you. And just as it was placed on you, it can be removed. Start cleansing your energy. Start praying over your life. Start rejecting every ounce of negativity that has been sent your way. Walk boldly in your strength and your faith and your power. Because the moment you stand up against this fear, it loses its grip on you. The people working against you, they lose their power the second you realize they never had any to begin with. So stand tall, breathe deep, lift your head. That fear, that anxiety, that weight on your chest, it does not own you. It does not define you, and it will not break you because you were made to rise. Number 4, unusual sickness or constant fatigue. There comes a moment when your body feels like it's betraying you. One day you're full of energy, moving through life with purpose, getting things done, and then suddenly it all changes. You wake up exhausted, even after a full night's sleep. You push yourself through the day, but no matter how much you rest, no matter what you eat, no matter how much water you drink, that fatigue never leaves you. Your body feels heavy, your limbs feel weak, and deep down you know, this is not normal. It starts slow. Maybe it's just a few bad days. You tell yourself, I'm just tired, but the fatigue lingers. It turns into weeks, then months. And it's not just tiredness anymore. Your body starts reacting in ways you can't explain. Strange pains, random dizziness, headaches that come out of nowhere. Doctors can't find anything wrong. Blood tests are normal. No illness, no infection, nothing that explains why you feel like your energy is being drained from you. And then you start noticing something else. It's not just physical. It's mental. Your motivation disappears. The things you used to love, they don't excite you anymore. Your passion, your drive, your ambition, it all feels like it's slipping through your fingers. You sit down to work, to create, to move forward, and it feels like you're pushing against a wall that won't budge. You feel stuck, and no matter what you do, you can't shake it off. This is not just exhaustion. This is not just burnout. This is a sign that someone is working against you. Because one of the oldest tricks in the book, one of the most common forms of spiritual attack, is to drain a person's life force, to steal their energy, their vitality, their strength. It's an invisible battle, a silent war being waged against your body, your mind, your spirit. And if you don't recognize it for what it is, it will consume you. People who work with dark energy, who engage in spiritual warfare, know that the quickest way to break someone is through their body. If they can weaken you physically, they can weaken you mentally. If they can make you too tired to fight back, too drained to even care, they can control you without you even realizing it. They don't need to attack you outright. They just need to make you feel powerless. And this is how it works. They send negativity your way, and it starts to manifest in your body. Maybe you start feeling pain in places that never hurt before. Maybe you get sick over and over again, catching colds, infections, strange illnesses that doctors can't explain. Maybe your immune system starts failing you, making you more vulnerable, more fragile. Every little thing knocks you down, and it feels personal because it is. This is not just life happening to you. This is a spiritual attack. Someone is trying to dim your light. Someone is trying to slow you down because they see who you are. They see what you're capable of, and that terrifies them. The enemy doesn't attack people who don't have a purpose. They don't waste time on people who aren't going somewhere. If you're under attack, it's because you are a threat. And the people who envy you, the people who can't stand to see you rise, they will do anything to keep you from stepping into your power. So what do? How do you fight back when it feels like your own body is turning against you? You start by recognizing what's really happening. You stop blaming yourself. You stop thinking, maybe I'm just overreacting. No, your intuition is right. If something feels off, it's because it is. The moment you accept that, you take the first step toward breaking free. Next, you cleanse your energy. If you've been feeling sick, weak, drained, your spirit needs healing. You need to remove whatever has been sent your way. That means praying over yourself, speaking power into your life, surrounding yourself with people who uplift you. It means cutting ties with anyone who has been sending negativity into your space. Because whether they do it intentionally or not, their energy is affecting you. You also need to start protecting yourself. Stop allowing just anyone into your home, into your personal space, into your energy. Not everyone who smiles in your face has good intentions. Some people come around you just to steal your light. Some people touch you, hug you, shake your hand just to transfer their negativity onto you. Some people leave objects in your space, gifts that seem innocent but carry energy that is meant to weigh you down. Be careful. Not everyone who claims to love you actually wants to see you win. And most importantly, do not surrender to this attack. The moment you accept the sickness, the fatigue, the exhaustion as just life, you give it power over you. But the second you stand up and say, this does not belong to me, this was sent to me, and I send it back, everything begins to change. You are not weak, you are not powerless, and you are not alone in this fight. Start reclaiming your energy, start moving again. Even when you feel tired, even when it feels impossible, push through. Because the more you resist, the more you fight, the more you refuse to let this darkness consume you, the weaker it becomes. What was sent to destroy you, it will fail. The people who thought they could break you, they will watch you rise. And the strength they tried to take from you, you will get it all back and more. So listen to me. You are stronger than this attack. You are bigger than this battle. The fatigue, the sickness, the exhaustion, it is not yours to carry. It is not yours to accept. It is not your story. The people working against you, they are about to realize that they picked the wrong one. Because you were built for this, and you will overcome. Number 5, people close to you suddenly turning against you. There's a pain unlike any other, the pain of betrayal. It doesn't come from enemies. It doesn't come from strangers. It comes from the people you trust, the people you love, the people you never expected to turn their backs on you. And when it happens, it leaves you standing there broken, confused, asking yourself, why? What did I do to deserve this? One day, they're your biggest supporters. They laugh with you, celebrate with you, stand beside you. Then suddenly, everything changes. The warmth is gone. The connection feels strained. They start avoiding you, talking to you differently, treating you like a burden instead of a blessing. You can feel the shift before they even say a word. And when they do speak, it's not with love. It's with coldness, with judgment, with resentment that you don't understand. This is no accident. This is no coincidence. This is spiritual warfare. Because when someone works witchcraft against you, when dark energy is sent your way, one of the first things they try to do is isolate you. They don't want you to have a support system. They don't want you surrounded by love, by protection, by people who would fight for you. So they turn the hearts of those closest to you against you. You start to notice things that don't make sense. Friends who once adored you suddenly can't stand to be around you. Family members who always had your back begin questioning you, doubting you, treating you like an enemy. The love that was once unshakable now feels like it was never real to begin with. And the worst part, you did nothing wrong. At first, you try to rationalize it. Maybe they're going through something. Maybe they're stressed, busy, distracted. You give them space. You try to be understanding. But then the hostility grows. The distance gets wider. And no matter how hard you try to fix things, nothing works. That's when you realize this is beyond the physical. Witchcraft doesn't always come in the form of curses or rituals. Sometimes it's as simple as a jealous heart, a bitter soul, someone who hates to see you happy. They don't need to lay a hand on you to attack you. All they need to do is speak against you, send negativity your way, plant seeds of doubt and discord in the minds of the people you love. And if those people are spiritually weak, if they don't have discernment, they fall for it. It starts with whispers. Someone tells them things about you, things that aren't true. Things designed to poison their perception of you, and before you know it, the love is gone. You find yourself in a room full of people who once adored you, and yet you've never felt so alone. And here's what makes it even more painful. These people don't even realize they're being manipulated. They don't see the strings being pulled. They don't know that their sudden resentment toward you has nothing to do with you. They think their feelings are real. They think they have a reason to pull away. And no matter how much you try to remind them of who you really are, they won't believe you. This is how the enemy works. They don't always attack you head on. Sometimes they turn your own people into weapons against you. They use the ones you love to break you down, to make you doubt yourself, to make you question your worth. They know that pain from a stranger is nothing compared to pain from a loved one, and they use that against you. But listen to me. You must not let this break you. You must not allow this attack to make you bitter, to make you cold, to make you lose your faith in people, because the enemy wants you isolated. They want you to believe you have no one. They want you to sit in that loneliness and let it destroy you. But you are stronger than that. You are wiser than that. You see what's happening. You recognize this for what it is. And once you recognize it, you can fight back. First, you have to stop chasing people who have turned against you. Stop trying to explain yourself to those who refuse to understand you. Stop begging for love, for loyalty, for relationships that were never meant to be tested this way. If someone can be turned against you that easily, they were never meant to be in your inner circle. Let them go. Second, pray for protection. Speak life over yourself. Declare that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Call out the attack for what it is and reject it. The people working against you, their plans will fail. The ones trying to isolate you, they will watch you rise. Third, trust that God removes before he restores. Sometimes the people who turn against you were never meant to be in your life forever. Sometimes what looks like betrayal is actually divine protection. You don't see it now, but one day you'll look back and realize that losing them was the best thing that ever happened to you. You must understand, when you are chosen, when you are walking in your purpose, when you are growing, you will attract up. The higher you rise, the more resistance you will face. But you were built for this. The attacks may come, the betrayals may sting, but you will not be broken. Because the people turning against you, they will regret it. The ones who walked away, they will look for you again. The ones who tried to break you, they will watch you succeed. And when they do, it will be undeniable that God's hand was on you the entire time. So hold your head high, keep moving forward, and never forget what was meant to destroy you will only make you stronger. Number 6, not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Life has a way of teaching us lessons that we never wanted to learn. One of the hardest lessons is realizing that not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. You don't want to believe it. You want to hold on to the idea that people will be loyal, that love will be enough, that friendships and relationships will last forever. But then reality hits. People change, situations shift. And suddenly the ones you thought would be by your side for life are nowhere to be found. At first, it doesn't make sense. You shared so many memories, so many moments. You laughed together, cried together, supported each other. And now they act like you never mattered. They stop calling. They stop checking in. The energy is different. It's cold. It's distant. And no matter how much you try to hold on, to fix things, to make sense of it all, it just doesn't work. This is where the pain sets in. the confusion, the heartbreak. You start questioning yourself. Did I do something wrong? Was I not good enough? Why did they leave? And the more you try to understand, the deeper the hurt becomes. Because the truth is, some people were never meant to stay. Their role in your life was temporary. They came to serve a purpose, to teach a lesson, to be part of your journey for a season. And when that season ends, they must go. But the problem is, we don't always recognize when a season is over. We fight to hold on to people who have already let go of us. We chase relationships that have run their course. We beg for attention, for love, for loyalty from people who have already mentally and emotionally checked out. And in doing so, we hurt ourselves more than they ever could. It's a hard pill to swallow, but not everyone is meant to walk with you into your future. Some people were only meant to be in your life to show you something about yourself. Maybe they came to push you, to challenge you, to break you so that you could grow. Maybe they came to teach you what love is or what love isn't. Maybe they were a test, a lesson in discernment, a reminder that not everyone who smiles at you has good intentions. And while it hurts to let go, while it feels like a part of you is missing, you must understand some departures are divine interventions. Sometimes God removes people from your life because he heard conversations you didn't. He saw actions behind closed doors that you never could. He knew their true intentions, and he knew they couldn't go where you're headed. That's why the more you elevate, the more people you lose. The more you grow, the more you outgrow. The path to your purpose is not meant for everyone. Some people simply don't fit where God is taking you. They can't handle your success. They can't celebrate your growth. They can't stand to see you become the person you were destined to be. So instead of clapping for you, they compete with you. Instead of supporting you, they secretly envy you. And the moment they realize they can't control you, they leave. And when they do, you have a choice to make. You can either chase them, trying to force them to stay, or you can accept that their role in your story is over. The longer you hold on to what's meant to leave, the more you delay what's meant to come. You block your blessings by trying to revive relationships that God already buried. You invite pain into your life by reopening doors that were meant to stay shut. Letting go isn't easy. It's painful. It's lonely. But what's even more painful is holding on to people who are only bringing you down. You will never reach your full potential if you keep dragging dead weight. You will never step into your destiny if you keep surrounding yourself with people who don't belong in it. Some people are not meant to finish the journey with you. And that's okay. The people who are meant for you, truly meant for you, will never leave you questioning where you stand. They won't abandon you when life gets hard. They won't disappear when things change. They won't compete with you, betray you, or turn against you the moment you start to rise. The real ones? They will clap for you in rooms you're not even in. They will celebrate you behind your back. They will pray for you, fight for you, stand beside you, not just when you're winning, but when you're struggling. So when people walk away, let them. When relationships end, don't beg for them to stay. When God closes a door, stop trying to force it back open. Because every person who leaves is making space for something better. Every goodbye is setting you up for a greater hello. Every loss is preparing you for a gain that you can't even imagine yet. You don't see it now, but one day you will. One day you'll look back and realize that the people who walked away did you a favor. They made room for people who were meant to be there. They cleared the path for the ones who would love you the way you deserve. And in that moment, you'll understand not everyone is meant to stay in your life. And that's the greatest blessing of all. Number 7, your purpose will expose the people who don't belong. Life has a way of revealing the truth. The moment you step into your purpose, the moment you start chasing something bigger than yourself, the people around you will start showing their true colors. Some will cheer you on, some will support you, but others, they will begin to resent you. They will grow distant. They will act differently, not because you did something wrong, but because your growth is making them uncomfortable. At first, it won't make sense. You'll wonder why certain people, the ones who used to be closest to you, suddenly seem cold, why they don't clap for you anymore, why their energy shifts the moment you start becoming who you were meant to be. You might even question yourself, did I change? Did I do something wrong? But the truth is, you didn't change, you just evolved. And not everyone is ready for that. See, when you were playing small, when you were doubting yourself, when you were just like everybody else, they had no problem with you. They were comfortable because you weren't threatening their place in life. But the second you started chasing your dreams, the second you started elevating, they saw you as a problem. Not because you did anything to them, but because your success is reminding them of their stagnation. And this is where things get real. Some people will try to discourage you. They'll tell you you're dreaming too big. They'll laugh at your goals. They'll say you've changed, as if you were supposed to stay the same forever. What they don't realize is you were never meant to stay the same. You were meant to grow. And as you step into your purpose, you will start shedding people like dead weight. It's painful. It hurts to watch people you love drift away. It hurts to realize that some friendships, some relationships were only strong when you were less than you were meant to be. But that's how life works. Your purpose is like a fire, and not everyone can handle the heat. The ones who are supposed to stay, they will rise with you. But the ones who are only there for convenience, they will fall away. Some of them won't even leave quietly. They'll start to compete with you. They'll start to speak against you. They'll try to discredit you, to tear you down, to make sure others don't see your greatness. But don't take it personally. Their jealousy, their bitterness, their sudden hatred, it's not about you. It's about the fact that they see in you what they wish they had in themselves. You have to be strong enough to let them go. You have to understand that not everyone who starts with you is meant to finish with you. Some people were only in your life for a season, and now that their season is over, they must go. The worst thing you can do is try to hold on to people that God is trying to remove. Because when you do that, you block your blessings. You slow yourself down. You carry unnecessary weight that keeps you from fully stepping into your purpose. Think about it. If you keep surrounding yourself with people who secretly envy you, with people who don't truly believe in you, with people who are only around when it's convenient for them, how can you ever reach your full potential? You can't. You will